baby. You're the best. I gotta take the recycling out, huh? Could you at least talk to the camera and all the people? Well, I was trying to get the rubbish out. Why it's a little wacky. Let's tuck his in here for a second, right behind the light. That will be a trippy view until I get to something. You just digging? You are digging. Oh, the kid's just fucking digging. He is digging. He is trying to do his best to find his ball. Even though he doesn't really lose it, he just loves digging. Like, that's his thing. Mr. Digsby. We'll call him, Did you get it? You got it? Did you get it, Mr. Digsby? Did you find it? No? Well, where the hell is it? Is it over the neighbor's side? Let's see. Nope. Not over the neighbor's side of the fence. So where the hell is it? What'd you do with it? Where is it, mistress? Did you misplace it? Huh? Is it misplaced? It's okay, it happens. Or you're just digging your stick up. You're just digging your stick up. Okay, let's run with it. I'm gonna run with it. Right, let's show the people how we run with it. Good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Oh, this side. Ah, there it is. I found it. 1, 2, 3. That's a ticket. That's all I need to do is bounce it 3 times, and then you're like a fucking genie. You just appear. Poof. And boop. Ready? Okay. Good boys. Oh, that's a bubbas. Good babies. Come on. What's up, gang? Just sitting here fucking with the dirty dyna. Shit I gotta do. Small stuff with the fucking fairing. It's just not lining up, and I'm just getting frustrated because it's supposed to be an easy thing. Maybe with a Harley fairing it's easy. But you know me, I got balls. I went with the eBay Harley. What are you gonna do, right? Excuse me, it's fucking gross. That and my snot rocket's just gross. What are you gonna do, kid? I'm gonna make sure the boy and I are both in frame, so I don't want it too far away though, because then they can't hear me. So maybe, yeah, that seems about right. He's right over my shoulder. The bike's still in frame. Let me do this. Tighten this guy up. Bing, bang, boom. Nobody. Alright, that should do. It's about as high as this thing goes, and then I drop it down a bit because it's a little uneven here. The driveway is a little uneven. But essentially, Fairing, the fairing, that's what I'm working on tonight. Will you see? I'm no fucking rapper, dude. I was just trying to spell it for you, Lisa, because you asked me. Alright, let's fucking go, kid. There's not much to go on. I have 2 different adjustments for this. So I have the one that's stock that I didn't think would be compatible with this, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, hold on a second, because I was having a nightmare. As you know, there's always a gap up the top. There's always a fucking gap up the top. Let me say hi to my sweetest friend, Lisa. What's up, Lisa? And who else joined? Somebody Games, Todingo. Buffing bad. Yeah, trying to fucking stop that buffing. Trying to stop the whole buffing. If I just keep it in one place, it might be a bit better. Let me know if it's stopped. It's a sheet here. Yeah, let me know if it stopped buffering, please. live, mister. We're live on YouTube. Not MeTube. YouTube. Golly, is that bright. Woo! Blind you guys for days. Yeah, let me know if that's any better, at least. Oh, listen to this poor bastard. He's just whining away. Oh my goodness, he's just a whiny buggers. Oh no, it's the end of the world for the babies. He's just so whiny. He's like crying like, you know, somebody just stole his firstborn. All he wants to do is play ball. He's just a meat stick. Come here. This side. Come here, bubbies. Let me see you. Oh, that's your babies. Oh, that's babies. How about right here? Yep. I help you. Oh, thank you. He usually mounts right under my arm. Right here. Hip. I'm not done with you, meat stick. I want to love on you for a second. Come here. Come here. I don't want you ass first. I want you face first. Buddy. Can you do a little justice? Thank you. The peoples want to see you. They don't want to see me. They want to see you. They don't want to see me. They want to see the babies. Yes, chew your ball. Do what you got to do. They want to see the babies. Oh, the babies. Oh, the nasty babies. You wait. Wait. Thank you. That's all I want. It's just 30 seconds of your time. Wait. Wait. You halt. Thank you. That's all I want. Just 30 seconds of your time, mistress. That's all I want. All right, fuck off. God, what a dingleberry. Look at him. It's like he has a mouthful of tobacco. He's just like a fucking tennis ball in his mouth. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you, meat stick. Yes, you. It's talking about you. Look it. Look it. It's talking about you, doofus. Yes, you doofus. Yes, Mr. Doofus. He's like, stop shining that shit in my eyes, dickhead. Alright, so let's attempt to work on this. This fuckface doesn't want me to. Better, good. Alright, I'll stay here then. I guess up against the house so low was bad news. Because I didn't have the tripod set yet. So now that we got the tripod set. Top of the evening to you. It's October 22nd. I believe it's a Wednesday. 2025. Man, has this year just fucking zipped by, or is it just me? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think this year is just fucking ripped by. I don't know, it's because I've lived in two different places, you know, about halfway throughout the year, because I came here in like late June, July, August, September, October. So I've been here 5 months. All this just to get my fucking, this guy squared away, which I ain't going to show you is the exact, well, I can show it to you. It's not going to say Massachusetts on it, but I'll show you something just as fucking cool. Pow! How's that for a fucking card, kid? What's up? What's up? You don't like it? Turn to the next fucking channel and just fuck off. But this was the day I got married in Vegas in 2009. It might have even been 2000. Good. See ya. See that third person. There were 3 people in here. The third person just fucked off. Now I got my 2 solids. All right, perfect. That's all I need. Oh, good. The last person fucked off. All right, perfect. Oh, we just gained 3 more. What do you know? But at any rate, this is from Trump Towers in Vegas. I don't know how well this is going to pull up, but I'll tell you, yeah, you can see Vegas down the bottom here. This was my key card. I kept it just because I thought it was cool as fuck. And I'm like, dude, I'm always going to have, you know what people say, and this is way before Trump ever got political. This is 2009.
way before any of all that stuff. I always, thought he was an okay dude just because he was a baller. He invested in real estate and got fucking huge with being a mogul straight out of real estate. So I'm like, wow, that's what's up. And I got a couple buddies in real estate, so I was like, that's where it's at, dude. Like, huge money in real estate if you're smart enough to get into it and know how to buy, borrow, and steal, for the lack of a better term. But anyways, I kept this. This is the day I got married. I stayed at Trump Towers, Vegas. I don't even know what it says. It says International Hotel, Las Vegas, Trump Las Vegas Hotel.com. I know it's not pulling up so well, but that's about as good as it's getting. But, I always did a thing when, you said something, you said, oh, dude's pulling his Trump card on me. It means that's like, dude's bang, you know what I mean? Dude's Trump tight in the pile where he can't do anything else because he just pulled his Trump card. So Trump card to me was always like, oh, that's tippity top. There's nothing better than a Trump card, especially if you're playing aces and you know how to play that, then it's a different story. But I got my Trump card in here. Back to what I was saying about my license. Pretty sweet, right? I know. I thought that was dope too. Thank you, Lisa. So back to what I was saying about getting my license. There was a couple different things that fucked me off with getting that back when I was supposed to around like late August. That just, they gave me the old goo in the eye. It just absolutely fucked me up. Buddy, enough. Stop digging. Thank you. So, now it's coming to fucking late October, man, and I'm like, do it. Like, fucking, really? Like, what's going on, man? I had an appointment with the registry today, but I blew it off because I had some other shit I had to take care of that would have butted heads with this, so I just didn't. Took care of the appointment I had to take care of, and here I am. I actually shot a quick video in the Uber's car that I got to get back to Melrose, so that's gonna be funny. You'll see that later, maybe on Someone Here in a Viking on IG or Beantown on IG. Let me get this light going. Since my buddy boy's just lazy as fuck, he's just sitting here, doing goofy shit. He can be out running around doing this stuff, but I'm trying to get this fucking fairing dialed, man. This silly guy right here. Trying to get this silly fucking fairing dialed because there's always been a gap up the top that I'm not happy with. I want to get this shit dialed. So once I finally start doing all my stuff, I'll rearrange it to like here so you can actually see what's going on front and center. Man, that gangster lean's hard. Woo. But we just went for a quick rip around the block. But this is what I keep doing. And I'm going to need to resituate the camera. Did you leave that? That's not yours. No, you leave it. Leave it. Leave it. That's not yours. This one's yours. Wherever your fucking ball is. See, you did so much digging, you don't even know where it is. You're such a toad. You're such a toad. Don't try pulling any hijinks, boy. I got my back to you, doofus. Yeah, I don't know where your damn ball is now. Who knows? You're a goofus, and that's what you do. You just make goofus moves, and then you very so I don't know where it is. Listen, I gotta talk to you peeps. You can wait. Yes, you can wait, because you're the goofus. You find it. You got a better nose than I do. Sniff it out. So at any rate, I gotta get this guy situated where it's actually here. Maybe I can do this. So you can see the silly gap that's in here right now, right? So you just can drop down with me. Let me get behind the tripod here and extend my headlamp. So this is what I'm looking at right now, and I'm like literally dialing every single aspect I possibly can. So I gotta turn my hat around. That way my headlamp doesn't affect it. But right now, fog lights pisser. Fog lights, the yellow's not that's not even in question right now. What's in question is, and let me get you, it's just about as high as my headlight so you can actually see. See that big goofy gap around the top where it's like barely sitting around the bottom? Like this should be scented, man. See this? Hopefully you can see this. See this lip right here? So that lip should be inset inside. So essentially the whole fairing has to drop down. So what I saw from this company that I bought this from, there you go, now you got your ball, Goofy. I knew you'd find it. That this fairing, which this isn't supposed to be how this is attached, but they have it attached under the lower tree. This is the triple tree. It's supposed to sit above the triple tree because essentially this is your shock, right? From your lower, this pumps, depending how hard I'm hitting pumps. Make sense? You with me so far? So for me to actually assemble the fucking fairing on the lower, under the lower triple tree, so let me just do this. Upper triple tree, lower triple tree, okay? Lower triple tree, upper triple tree. This is where this guy essentially is supposed to sit right here, and this guy is supposed to sit somewhere around here. So to have this guy, this clamp, which is attached to the fairing, to have this clamp attached onto where my suspension is just fucking asinine. But literally, that's how they have this, since I didn't buy a straight up Harley. What do you want? What do you want? You're tripping over my... Come on, mister. Come on, mister. You're tripping over my tripod, dude. Please. So to have this actually sit proper, it's just giving me a fucking shit show. And there's always been a gap above here. And I'm trying to eliminate that, man. And right now, it's like just a fucking shit show. And I'm trying to fix it. Hey, Adrian. How are you? So, essentially, I'm like putting on the clamps, taking off the clamps, putting on the clamps, taking off the clamps. So let me do this so I can actually see what I'm pointing to. And the bike looks hella sexy, minus the fairing. I just freaking love my fairing because, dude, it's dope, and it's a Harley clamshell. Whether it fits is, to be decided, but, I got all these cool rad stickers from all my buddies and companies and all this good shit inside of here, so I don't want to just kick this guy to the curb and say, fuck off, Dropkick Murphy, and see you later. I want to make it work, but at the same time, it's like, dude, there's only so many ways I can dial this in without it getting fucking stupid. So, right now I have the OG mount in here. So what this is this is the stock mount, headlight mount that came with this guy. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at, but I'm trying to do my best. This is the stock headlight mount that came with the bike. Not stock fog light, not stock headlight. This guy's hella bright, so I don't think I really need to do all that too much. Bike's just bright as fuck from the front. So let me throw the fog lights on just real quick, just for laughs. Hella bright, and that's what I'm looking for because, there's some rides that I do that are not, well-lit roads. Like, not every... Luckily, I live on a street that has... And, man, is that just not beautiful as hell. I gotta screenshot that real quick. I gotta screenshot the beautiful maple tree and the clouds in the background. So if it blips off real quick, you gotta excuse me. Please excuse me, because... Excuse me while I kiss the sky. Perfect. Man, is that just freaking beautiful. Oh, what a shot. But anyways, it's like, I'm trying to get this dialed. Remember I said just a couple days ago, all these trees are going to turn orange and red? Wasn't lying. Was not lying. Anybody that knows knows. But this whole damn tree was just orange, just yellow, green and yellow a couple days ago. I mean, we still have some very vague yellows in here, but for the most part, dude, they're all red and orange, and they're just freaking beautiful. And that is a maple. Just if you know, you know.
Wait. Okay, Bubbas. You ready? Okay. Good boys. But my goodness, just what a beautiful scape. What a freaking beautiful scape. That's what a maple leaf looks like. Just if anybody's curious, that is a maple leaf. I'll try to shine some light on it so you can see the angles without me getting in the way. But that is a maple leaf, maple tree. You can still see there's some green underneath, which is kind of cool. Very, very few. There are very few greens underneath. It's only because they're hidden. That guy's actually wicked beautiful. Oh my God, how cool is that one? That one I'd like frame and put it in a book. At any rate, let's get back to the dirty dyna. Trying to get this guy dialed, man, it is not an easy process whatsoever. So I've been dicking around with going back to the old school headlight mount, just for the simple fact that I'm literally pulling out all my stops right now. I'm trying every freaking thing I can, and like nothing is panning out. So I'm gonna try my best doing a little actuation tonight. Not much. I don't want this to be like a 3-hour fucking live stream because I'm very tired of those. I'm actually not tired of them. I feel like I'm taking people's time away from their family. Is that weird? Is that weird that I think that way? I don't know. I feel like I'm taking time away from somebody, your significant other you could be spending time with. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's how this guy works. But I'm going to try absolutely everything I possibly can here before I buy another fucking fairing. Like, I'm at the point where I don't have the money, but I'm like, I wish I had a Patreon or something that I could, excuse me, I wish I had a Patreon or something I could just ask people, hey, you know, if 10 people donated fucking $10, I could buy a new fairing for this guy, even though I think it's like 220. The one I bought, and everything on this bike has literally come out of my own fucking pocket. I haven't asked anybody for a single dollar, dime, nothing to, you know, help fucking promote my videos, but it's all about, you know, putting new parts on the bike and then I can make content. That's just kind of how this thing works. Be right back. Where'd you go, Zip? Oh, there you is. Yes. Another one? Another one? Okay. Good babies. That's good babies. You ready? Good boy. Where'd you drop this one? Where'd you drop this one? I know you dropped it. I heard you drop it. There it is. Okay. That's good babies. Ready? Come on, mister. This side. Did you drop it? Good boys. Ready? Okay. the good puppies. Watch it, try to look. I said, watch it. Thank you. Your tail almost clipped it. Ready? Okay, good boys. So, here is the existing headlight block. Hopefully that does some justice on camera. You can see just how, let me get it on like a dim beam. You can see just how much I've abused this just by tightening washes and, you know, all that stuff around it, you know, sending the bolt through, and then nuts on the other side. This is where it actually attaches, and it gives you 3 different increments where it attaches here, essentially, right to that mountain point where the same one is. So what it does is, see my fog light right there? So what it does is that bolt comes up, goes through the fog light, and then attaches onto this guy. And then this guy sits something like this. Though I'm going to turn it to the side so you can see I have only 2 different adjustment points to either put my headlight here or to put my headlight here. So essentially my headlight's sitting this way, aiming forward, right? So I have this one or I have this one. So essentially I want to bring everything back because the way I have my fairing sitting right now is it's sitting way too tight to the bike. So there's very few different 10 mil screws or 10 mil bolts that I can use to slide out the top, and I can slide out the bottom. So essentially it kind of moves independently. I can show that in a minute. But with this guy, I actually mounted it upside down. I've never done this before, but you can see it's bull nose up. So essentially, when I first got it, I did bull nose down because I checked out the headlight and I said, okay, the way the headlight has to sit, the clamp, essentially the headlight clamp inside of here says it's not supposed to be like this because you can't use the second position. You can use the first position, that moves nice and easily. But what it does when I plug it in, when I bolt it up to the second position, the headlight's up like this. So it's not shining straight at the street. It's shining like essentially my headlights, you got my point? My headlights, so my headlight's going, right? Like I have a German headlight, like, so that's doing me no fucking justice. Trying to do my best with what I have, and so far it's like just I'm fucking driving myself nuts, man. I don't know what to do because there's so many different ways you can actuate this, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 holes, which means I can go way far away, closer, or way closer. So essentially, I can have it way back here with a ton of headlight brackets sticking out, which I don't need that. If anything, I need it in more because every time I get it dialed and I'm like, oh, that's pretty primo. Dude, that's pretty freaking close. The headlight, I go and put the fairing on and the bottom goes in nice. So there's 2 clamps that sit on my Fox. Essentially, my Fox, what I just installed. So I got a 49 mil Fox, meaning it's just fatter than, you know, 05 and under. So 05 to 99 dyna. So I have an 06 dyna. 2005 to 99 dyna. They have a 39 mil fork, which is not much bigger than here. I have a 49 mil fork, which is just a bit fatter. I got the girth, if you know what I mean. So these girthy bastards allow certain clamps with my fairing to go on and click. That's all they do. It's just a super fast, and they just click. They click the top and they click the bottom. So what I seen the dude doing was he was clicking under here. All this is suspension room. You don't want that to happen because my lowers here, I don't know if you can see this, but here
my lowers ride up on here. Essentially, it's riding, say, like this. And I know this seems weird, but it's literally riding up on my suspension. So imagine this being my fork and this my lower. So it's going like this. I don't want to impede that by putting my freaking my fairing. I don't want to attach my fairing here, even though only about this much is like the ride height. What happens if I bottom out, right? And it happens to jump up in here. I don't want it to bang the bottom of my fairing. That's the only freaky thing I was worried about. Let me throw these silly motion sensor lights back on. On it. Here's another one. Why don't you bring this one? When I say you want it, I want you to bring this one too, because it's covered in mold. It's all slobbery. Yes, I want you to bring this one too, Bubbas. Yes, this one, because this one's all mucky, Mr. Muckies. Okay. I'm kind of at an impasse right now that I don't kind of know why. Yep. Thank you. I don't know why I shot a video. I thought maybe I could help somebody else out here, but it's like, at the same time, I'm like, fuck. I'm getting so flabbergasted. Tommy want dyna. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Tommy from Cruisy Originals just shot me a fucking DM. Dude, that's dope. I appreciate that. Huge. Yep. Well, bring it. Bring it. Drop it. Drop it. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Buddy, you're almost not getting fun to play with right now because you're like fucking with me. You're hiding your balls, and then you only have one. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Oh, Buster, you're fucking killing me here, kid. You're killing me. All right, we're not throwing this one because you just didn't get your other one and you came back. Go fetch your ball. Would you go get your ball? Please go get your ball. So I'm thinking of doing what I kind of don't want to do is putting this guy upside down and just somewhat making it fit. And that is aluminum. And it's already mod to shit, so what's the point if I drop it a couple times? What are you going to do? That is not your ball. Your ball's up there. No, you don't grab that one. You grab your ball. Your ball. Yes, you get your ball. So I think like that's my only option right now, man. I'm at a fucking crossroads where I'm just getting frustrated. And I don't want to get frustrated, man. And Tim and I just came back from a fun run. We just ripped this around the block and he literally runs right by me, but I can only film forward or me. So I can't like film off to the sides. It would have been so fun. See, that's why I want to go back to the dugout and incorporate my you stay. You stay. Get your ball. You don't need that one. Get your ball. I want to go back to the dugout and incorporate my GoPro and like, all my fucking tools. I'm almost like, let me get home. I don't want to do this anymore here. I just want to get home. I want to get home so I can capture the stuff that I need, get the tools I need, and then like all that good shit. I'm trying not to blind you. But there's so much stuff that I need at the house that I have for tools that I can't use here. It's like, I got grinders, I got fucking sawzalls, I got, just impacts, like just stuff I don't have here. So it's so tough not having to, being able to work and get shit done, but not having the right tools. It's like, it's like a catch-22. I don't want to be caught in a catch-22, so I'm almost like, man, it's, grab my license and then fuck off back home. So it's getting on that time. Like the clock's ticking. So I almost can't wait. Yeah, I'll be back before November 1st. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. So whatever today is, 22nd. What, to the 31st? 11 days? Or not? 10 days? Is it 10 days? It's probably 10 days. 10 days I'm here. But I get to spend it with my little, so I'm enjoying it as much as I have. So, or as much as I can. It's just, you know, I only brought so many change of clothes, and it's like all that shit's adding up. You know what I mean? So it's like, Buster, you gotta find your ball. I'm not doing that with you right now. I want to get to this, and I've been focusing on the camera and you. I have to get to what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do it this way because backlight might be a bit better there. I have to focus on this stuff. I know you want your ball, but you know, you didn't bring back your ball, so I'm not gonna give you the secondary. Capiche? Capiche, misters? Capiche? No. No. You leave it. No. No. You can't have that one. Negative. No. You can't have that one. This one is a no-no. This one's in my pocket. In my pocket. I always go left. In my pocket. Look at you trying to eat it, you little shit. So, that one is not lining up. So let's try to actually line up the right one. Well, the correct one. I don't want to say right. I don't want to say right and left because that might fuck you up, but no. Get your ball. Get your ball, buddy. Get your ball. Yes, you get your ball, dude. You get your ball. It's up there. It's up there. You get it. Get your ball. I have your secondary ball, dude. Don't look at me like, you have my ball. No, you left your secondary one up there, mister. Okay? Capiche? You got me? Yes. I have your primary. You left your secondary up there. You understand what I'm saying, doofus? No, you have no idea. You just know that I have your ball in my pocket. I hate how these fucking lights keep going out on me. But it's better than nothing, so I'm not trying to be a complainer. I am not fucking complaining at all. Because I don't have that luxury. Because this place is a lot better than the dugout lights, I'll tell you that much right now. So there's a hardware for this guy. So I did do some mathing, which I'm not a huge mather guy, but I did do some mathing on this, and I wrote down which position out of this memphisshades headlight block opposed to the stock headlight block, what would be more efficient, or what would be better. Let me turn this stupid light on, since Buddy's just in my pocket. I took a bubby. Get your ball. Get your ball. Stop sniffing my pockets. Get your ball. It's up there. It's up there. Come on. Get your ball. Good boy. Get your ball. It's up here. It's up here, dude. You just haven't found it yet. Yep. You're lazy, so you'd rather rely on my ball in my pocket rather than finding your OG ball. Why don't you find your ball? Huh? You find it. Find it. Find your ball. Yes, you find it. I can't do this. I'm trying to work the fucking channel here. such a pain in my rump. You are. You're just a pain in my fucking rump. Go ahead, take both of them and fuck off. I love you, but fuck off. I do love that kid, but there are caveats. And that's it. So now he has 2 balls. And he likes losing it, so he'll drop them right there and then dig, because he's a doofus, and then lose it under the fucking fence. And then watch. See him just disappear over the neighbor's fence? And then he leaves it in their yard. And then next thing you know, he shits and everything else over there. So I'm picking up poop and recovering his balls like day by day. I literally do it on a regular. Do you still have the ball in your mouth? Can I see it? I see it. Release. Release. Thank you. Okay. At least you still have it. Ready? Oh. This kid, I love him to pieces, but he's like the fucking movie Dumb and Dumber sometimes. I kid you not. He's like just a straight doofus. Where is it? Where is it? Right in front of him. Where is it? Oh, he's such a goofus, man. Such a goofus. Let me answer you, Lisa. I went back to the dugout a month. Yes, less than a month. Yes, probably. Yeah, just 2 weeks out or so. And I'm relieved. I honestly never thought I would be relieved to go back to the dugout, but yeah, it's been a nice break, and it's been a great chance to hang with my little, but like, man, I'm ready. So that's what the OG headlight block looks like for Harley. So it has nothing on this side, a hole on this side that it mounts through, because it mounts like this. Probably can't see my hands in the way. It mounts like this. So the hole on the bottom, that's what I'm holding right here. That's what attaches. So get close so you can actually see. So this bolt right here that I'm holding, that bolt goes through my lower tree. So bottom tree, upper tree, both called triple trees, even though there's 2 of them. There's a reason they call them triple trees, because there's 3 holes up here for your risers, which are your handlebars. So that's why they call it a triple tree, because it's a tree that branches off to your handlebars. Anyway, bolt goes through the bottom triple tree, comes up right here, as you see now. My fog lights, right now my fog lights mounted. So fog lights mounted through the bottom triple tree. And this block comes through there, right? Comes through that hole. I think I don't even know what the threads on here are, but it's a 9/16 head, hex head. And then so it sits that way in the headlight configuration with this a bit forward, since you can see that's not centered. I even tried to spin it around to this side to see if that made any difference. Now, here's what Memphis Shades gave me. Now, there's 3 different holes that in place can sit here, here, and here. So essentially you can hang your headlight way out past your tree, or it can be receded way inside if you use that first hole, right? First hole. So there's 3 different holes. And then they give you 2 different positions here. As you can see, I've worn the absolute brakes off of those cocksuckers, for the simple fact that I've been trying to get this guy to sit nice and kindly. I even flipped it. So essentially it goes that way, because if you want to use that second hole, you have to have this bevel here. But you know what's funny? I flipped it upside down because it has holes on both sides, as you can see. I even flipped it upside down and had the bevel up, which is, it's usually just, when you look at something, if you know, you know. But if you look at something like a pot like this, you'd go, well, shit, that looks like it sits bevel down, just for the simple fact that it's a headlight. So you know the headlight needs to position up and tilted forward a bit. So I turned it this way, and guess what? This guy is the absolute perfect position with number one, except it just barely meets with my fairing. So I'm like, I'm going back to that position. I've honestly said, fuck it for tonight. You can see it's not too dark out, but it's definitely fucking dark. But that's the position I'm sitting on for tonight because it's the absolute closest that I can get. And one nice thing about this is you can kind of dial it in without a wrench, just to get it to. So you can see there's just a huge gap there. Maybe you can't see. There's just a fucking huge gap right there that this guy sits. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to look at I can't look at unless I turn my shit to the side. Yeah, there we go. All right, so if we go like this, this guy can literally feed himself right in. I just have to rotate the block. And it's funny because I'm looking at the camera right now. I have my headlamp mounted on the side of my head like, you know, a weird kid would turn the bill of his cap. All right, so yes, I have this in the upward position, but I'm going with this hole right now. I'm not going with the secondary hole because it doesn't line up. I'd have to have that hole higher in order to line up with my fairing. But man, I don't even know if this fucking headlight block was a great idea, for the simple fact that it's just, man, nothing's mathing, like nothing's adding up. It's just, it's not fucking adding up. But I'm gonna try to get there as fast and as crafty as I possibly can be in a short time. And I'm gonna kill this video in, I don't know, what are we at, 52? Yeah, I'm gonna kill it in 8 minutes. So it's going to be an under-hour live stream. Lisa, thank you for hanging with me, you know, most of the video. I appreciate you. Whoever else popped in, said a couple things, and then, you know, I don't know, just randoms. I always appreciate the randoms, because potentially they could be new followers, so that could be cool. And then again, it's, you know, people want to ask silly questions. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Lisa. So let me get back on. Looking at this guy now. So, like I said, I was staring at the screen and just had my headlamp cocked on the side of my head. Now I actually have to pay attention because I have to have the headlight actuated in a certain direction. You know, I gotta have these guys squared up in between the forks, and then, you know, I gotta pay attention to how this guy's sitting. But yeah, man, unfortunately, it took a lot of bamboozling, but I relatively finally have figured out what sits okay here. It's not perfect, but, you know, with a Harley, you kind of don't expect perfect. You know, the guys that say their bike is perfect and dialed, either they're full of shit or they've spent $110,000 to get it that way, and they had somebody else build it. There's very few builders out there that say their bike is perfect. And I'm not a bike builder by no means. I am just a garage hack. If anything, I would call myself a hack. I am an absolute hack. I just try to get by. I will never ever say I'm a professional mechanic. I am a finished carpenter. I am a professional carpenter, but I will never say, you know, I'm a top shelf mechanic by no means, because that is just not my cup of tea. Do I like wrenching? Yeah, absolutely. Is it something that I feel comfortable doing? Most definitely. Otherwise, I never would have tried to tackle my front end. Is it something that I, you know, would ever try to puff my chest out? Absolutely not, because that's not my thing. I was a mechanic for 3 years, 97, 98, 99, and I worked on cars. So just having that little bit of engine mechanics has gotten me by to this point. And then having a dad that's been a biker my whole life, and, you know, watching him do all his stuff in the way of the garage, that stuff that I'm like, whoa, that's cool. You know, just learning from hanging around, essentially. Learning from experience. Knowing the fact that if you have a bolt, try to keep this relatively centered. If you have a bolt and you have a washer, you know that that washer goes on one side, especially if you, this is the point I'm trying to make. So if there's a bucket and you find a bolt and you know what that bolt goes to, and you have two washers, you know those washers don't go together. You know those washers go on either side of the bolt. So washer, slide it through your material, whatever it may be, and for right now it's a headlight bracket, and then washer on the other side. And then this just so happens to have a lock nut, which is really neat. And that's what a lock nut or a lock washer looks like. It's just a washer with a split in it. So it's kind of cool. It's not anything important, but in this game, it's absolutely important. And then, boop, just you're not on the other side. So yeah, you were asking, Lisa, inch and a quarter to inch and a half, I would say, sheetrock screws that you need. I have 15% battery. It just came through. So I'm going to be cutting this off very, 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 very soon. Yeah, we got 57 minutes. So I throw my headlight back on. We're going to go in the first position here. Hopefully that's all on frame. And it is. So first position. Feed my bolt through. We'll go washer, lock washer, and nut. I'll tighten this guy up. Just finger tight. So I'm holding on the bolt on the other end. Get it just finger tight. And move my Neela pad out of the way. And now I'm going to come in with my 9/16 offset wrench on my left side and my ratchet wrench on the other side. And I'm going to crank this guy. So the trick to this is once it starts to get tight, then you can actuate it. You got to be wicked careful because this has like a weird limp to it too. Buddy, over here now. Get over here. These cars are ripping up and down the street, and you're out in the middle of the street. Come here, you doofus. What are you doing? No, you should not be out running in the middle of the street like that. You know better. And another thing is you bring your balls over there, and now your ball's on the other side of the damn street. Right? And then you ask me where your balls are. Well, how do I know where your balls are when you run across the damn street? You're lucky we live on a cul-de-sac. Okay. This fucking kid, man. Knuckle sandwich, this little bugger. So this has a little weird give. So it comes down, and then there's a gap, and you hold it, and there's another gap. If you understand what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. But there's like an odd gap in between here. What I like to do is I'm in dimensions right now, meaning I'm at the point, let me do this so you can see what I'm saying. I'm at the point where I'm shining it on that bush. And I've already measured up 36 inches. So the key is you got to be 36 inches up off the ground, and you got to be 25 feet out. So I measured my 25 feet at the trim on the garage. As you can see, my bike's at the exact same point. So 25 feet. Here's my 25, and I want that light, and when I put it on high beam, to be sitting right here on that bush. That's how I have this actuated. That's how I have this guy dialed. 25 feet at 3. So I'm signing off. Beantown Bushcraft, we're at an hour. Beantown Bushcraft, Sumner and a Viking. Thank you for hanging out, Lisa. I appreciate the fuck out of you. I know it wasn't a terribly exciting live stream. Buddy was driving me a bit batshit, but it's all good. He's such a good boy at the end of the day. I appreciate his love and respect. Thank you much. Always number one. You guys are just the fucking best. Lisa Silverwolf. Huge shout out to my friend Lisa Silverwolf. She is the absolute best. Arr! That's a shout out to my friend Lisa Silverwolf. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. I'm out of here. Have a good night.